right. We shall be working on this particular project. We are creating this, and we'll implement front-end authentication, and then maybe later we had back-end functionalities, maybe with Laravel or with Firebase. So this is the UI we're going to be drawing out in a few minutes. And then this is a fresh Laravel project, as you can see. It's a fresh Laravel project. So you create your project, and you also have the empty project in the description below. You can also code with me if you want to, or get the complete code. It's also in the description below. So you come to create a folder, images folder, because we're using 3 images. If you notice from this place, we have 3 images: 1, 2, 3. So these are the 3 images we're using for this project. And you go to your, normally in Laravel, in the Flutter, to add assets, you use your popspec.yaml file. That is here. You add your asset through this place, and also add your packages. So this is it. Like, make sure it's aligned, or better still, just use the starter template we have in the description, and then we can code together. All right, first of all, let's remove this debug banner. Let's close this debug banner. Let's remove that first. The bug show. Let's see. The bug was supposed to be here. Yep. Just pass first to it. So you're going to see that this debug banner goes out. Then let's create a file. Create a file. Let's call it sign up.dat. Yeah. So create a stateless widget. Let's call it sign up. Okay, just sign up. It's okay. Let's remove this. We don't need this. And then let's remove these. We don't need this too. Let's import Flutter material.dat package, and Flutter material.dat. You can also import Compatino package, Flutter Compatino. That's for iOS users. Okay, let's use scaffold, and then give it a body. If you notice this UI we have, it's vertically stacked on each other. The image, then the text input, then the sign up button, and then the text, and then these 2 let's say icons for now, actually images, but it's okay. So let's pass in body, column, then column text children. Let's close the scaffold with, and that will get called safe area widgets. Yep, safe area widgets. Okay. Usually I like to comment out parts of my code. I think it makes it easy to debug and then to explain. First is this image, the logo image. So let's put it here. Let's call it logo image. Then the next we have test fields. Then we have, notice, let's check. After this test fields, we have button, we have test for images, okay, or social media images or icons. We have a sign up button. Then we have tests. Then lastly, we have social media icons. Yep. Okay. Okay. Let's make this as of we having errors. Right. Let's start with the image. For the image, let's use a container. And let's give the container width of let's say 300. Let's say height 100. Then let's use decoration. Decoration takes both decoration. Then let's use image. Let's call it a decoration image. Then let's use asset image. Since we are using an image, a local image. So this image we're using, it's found in our images folder. We're using this logo light.png. It's a PNG file, as you can see. Okay, so it's called logo light.png. Let's save and see. Oh, of course, nothing will show here because we have not called this particular widget. So let's go to our main file, main.dat file, right here. Let's call it sign up. Yes, you're going to import it. So now when I run it, it's going to show. Okay, let's add consts to it. It's going to show this. Yes, our image is not showing. I don't know why. Let's check. Decoration image. Oh, it's found in the images folder. Images folder, so it won't show. Okay. Yes, now it's showing. Okay, as you can see, the height is small and it's at the top. Let's make it 200. 200, and then let's use let's have some fitness. Balls fit dot contain. Let's use contain on C. Okay, balls fit dot contain. Let's try cover. Let's see the difference. Just a moment. Cover. Okay, I think cover is better. Then it's not in the middle. So what we're doing in that case is, this is a column. Column takes now this axis for column, it's a cross axis. This is the main axis for column, unlike rows. So let's use cross axis alignment. It's going to be cross axis alignment dot center. So it's going to take to the middle of the screen horizontally. That didn't work. Okay, it's not working because it doesn't know the width yet. So we have to wrap this. Let's wrap this with a container and give that container a width. Let's assume let's give it width of double dot infinity. Yep, so it should work now. Yeah, as you can see. So I think we can leave it like that. Then the next is our test fields. Let's see. Our test fields. Okay. The email, password, name, and phone. So if you see these test fields, it has shadows, it has a previous icon, it has an int test. Yeah, so let's code it. Okay, let's let's code it here first, then we'll remove it and make it a reusable widget. So container, let's add a comma here. Okay, container, let's give it margin hedge insect dot symmetry, meaning vertically, we have a vertical symmetry and we have the horizontal symmetry. Okay, symmetry, let's say horizontal 10, and then vertical, sorry, that should be 15, it's better. Vertical should be, let's say 10. Okay, then let's just add a test feed first and see. Child test feed, yes, test feed. Let's save. It should show now, test feed. Yeah, that's the test feed. Takes the whole size of the container. Okay, let's increase this to 20. That we can have some space here. Yeah, you can see there's space there now. Now let's add some decoration to the container. Decoration, boss. Now we are doing this so that we can add shadows. If you notice, we have some shadows. Okay, so secondly, the color is white. All right, just watch. Okay, boss decoration. Let's see this. Yes, and then these two. Yes. Okay, boss decoration. Let's say color. Let's say colors dot white. Yes. Now, if you have boss decoration in a container and you add color to the container directly, it's going to give you issues. See what I mean? If you use color here now, say colors, let's say colors dot white too, it's going to give you errors. You can see you have errors. So when using boss decoration, make sure the color is in the boss decoration widget, boss decoration class rather. Okay, so let's continue. Remove that. So remove the errors. Then let's add some radius. You notice these have some radius. As you can see, some circular radius. Let's add it, and then some shadows. Okay, let's do that. So let's use border radius. It's going to be border radius. Okay, let's go straight like this. Border radius dot circular. Let's say 15. Why are we not having issues? Let's see. The constructor being called isn't the constructor. Let's see. Something went wrong. Let's see. Border radius dot all. For circular. Let's make it 15. Okay, maybe we should remove this and see. Yep, that was the issue. Okay, then that's border radius circular. Let's add some shadows now. It's called board shadow. Usually it takes a list of board shadows. Okay, board shadow. Let's start with offset. Offset in the x direction, which is this direction, and in the y direction is this direction. Meaning y is the vertical direction, and x is the horizontal direction. So it comes into, let's add it 1, 1. Yeah. Then let's make it a const. Okay. Let's see. Sorry. Let's move from there. Okay, let's just continue. Spread radius. Spread radius, let's make it 1. Then the blur radius, let's make it 3. Let's see. Okay, I think that's too much. That's too much. We cannot. Okay, that's too much. Let's make these 3 instead, and let's make this 1. Let's see. Nope. Okay. I think I know what we should do. Let's add some colors to it. To the box shadow color. Let's use gray color. Colors dot gray dot with opacity 0.3. I think this will do the job. Yes, perfect for now. Okay. I think this did the job. Okay, next thing then is for us to, okay, let's see something. Yes. Okay, you see, let's add some input decoration. Input decoration. Okay, to the test feed. Let's work on the test feed. Let's work on the test feed. I think, okay, let's see our UI. Okay, I think the border radius is too much. Let's make it 10. For border radius, let's make it 10. I think 15 is too much. It looks like a cycle. Okay, yeah, 10 is better. So let's work on the test feed. First of all, let's add an int test. For the test feed. Let's see. No. Let's see what we have for the test feed. We have decoration. Then let's have decoration. It's going to be input decoration. So, sorry for that. We shall be working on focused border. Let's list them out. Focused border. Then we shall also work on enabled border. Then the border itself. First of all, let's add a prefix icon. For now, let's use the first icon, which is email icon. So it's gonna be icons dot email, yes, comma, and then int test. Int test is this test. This is int test. So let's add int test. And int test, let's see what it takes. It takes a string, not a widget. Int test email. So you see that there. And our icon color is black. Colors dot black. Okay, I think now we can work on the borders. First of all, let's work on focused border. Let's call it focused border. Outline input border. Yes. Border radius is going to be border. Border radius dot circular. Let's also use 10 so that it aligns with the container. 10. Then border radius is 10, and then just a moment. Border side is going to be, let's add a width to it. Sorry for that. Okay, this is a width of 1.0. and then color. Use the same color, the same gray color. Colors dot gray dot with opacity 0.3. I think we used that before. Yeah, 0.3. So for focus border, when it's focused on, you see now. Okay, let's also have enabled border. Enabled border. Okay, for enabled border, let's just copy the outline border attributes or properties. Let's copy it and put it here. Okay, let's add a comma here. Okay, excuse me. That's for enabled border. So let's do same for border itself. Border. Let's also add like this. Add a comma here. You see, it's the same thing we are doing. Okay, it's for consistency. So save it, and we have a perfect check. Now you can see we have a perfect test feed, just like this. So now we have to extract this and make it a reusable widget because it is repeated. So you cannot start coding this again and again. It will make your Boiler template more, or it will increase your Boiler template. So to reduce your Boiler template, we have to cut out this test feed and reuse it again and again. So let's create a test feed widget. New file. Let's call it a test feed. Test feed widget dot. Yeah. So let's make it a stateless widget. Stateless widget. Let's call it test field widget. I hope I'm correct. Okay, we are correct actually. So, and like before, we don't need this. Let's just import material package Flutter material. Yes. Then we don't need these two. Let's move that. Now let's come back here and copy this test widget. Let's copy it. Everything. Just cut it. Yeah, cut it. Then come here. Paste it here so that we can reuse it again and again to create other test feeds instead of writing codes and increasing your Boiler template. Okay. Now we have this. So come here and let's add test feed widgets. Test feed. Test feed. Let's see. Okay. Test feed widget. Okay, if you save it, you see that it's the same thing. Okay. As you can see, the same thing. So let's make it. Let's add some inputs. Some input. So for email, for intest, let's call it intest. Intest, which intest takes string. So we're going to come here, say string int tests. Then for icon, we also have icon. For the icon, where's the icon now? Okay, this is icon. For icon takes icon data. So let's just call it icon, comma. Then come here. Icon data is an icon data type. So icon, yep. So add it as required properties. So required this dot intest. Then again require this dot icon. Now remove this const. Save it. So you can come here and add the required properties. First is interest, of course, email icon. It's going to be icons.email. Here, save it. This is the beauty of creating a reusable widget. You can use it again and again. Just see now. Instead of creating it again and again. So create it once and use it again. So we'll just change this. We just change the parameters. So if you check this, the second one is password, next is name, the last is phone. Okay, so let's change them to, okay, we have here password. Then the icon is also a password icon. You have here, next is name. Then you have a person icon. Person icon, yes. Or person to be correct, yes. Then you have phone, that's last. Phone, and then you have a phone icon. You save it, you see the difference now. As you can see, so let's see our UI. We have achieved this, right? Right. Okay, let's create the test button, and then this test, and then the social media icons. All right. Button is quite easy, so let's create it here. You can as well create button as a separate widget and then import it. But for this project, we just create this particular button here. Okay, so let's use a container. Container. Let's put a command here. Container. Then let's use child. Container takes child. Let's call the child center. We are trying to center the test. That's the sign up test. Center 2 takes a child. Let's call the child. Let's give the child a test widget. Let's call it sign up. Yes, sign up. Then let's give this a height of let's say 100. We'll be changing that later, but for now let's be 100. Let's say width of 300, and then let's add box decoration. Let's add decoration because of this. Look at this. You see, it has rounded corners, or it has a border radius. So we have to add some. You have to use box decoration to implement that. So decoration, box decoration. So box decoration. Let's color first. Colors the black. Is black, and then color the black as black. Let's make the text. You see, the text is not visible because the text is black too. So let's add a style. Style, text, style, color. Let's use colors.white because it's going to be in the center, of course. So the height is too much. So let's use the height. Okay. Okay, for now let's leave it first. I think the width is too much. Let's make it 200. Okay. Now let's add border radius for rounded corners. Okay, border radius. Border radius dot circular. Let's make it 10 and see. Let's see the result of having 10. Okay, I think it's perfect. Now the sign up test is quite small. Let's check this. See, it's big and bold. So let's increase the test and then make it bold. So come to test style and add font width. Font weight is to increase the boldness, make it bolder. So let's use font weight dot bold. It becomes bolder. Then font size. Font size is to increase the size of the font. Font size, let's use 18. Let's see. Okay, perfect. So let's give some space between the test widget, the test field widget and the sign up button. So let's use a size box of height. Let's say 10 by 10. Okay. Now the next is a test, which is this test. Sorry for that. This test is the next, and then the social media icons. Okay. The test, just put a test there. Test widget. Let's see what's written there. Sign up is one of the following methods. Test widgets. Sign up using one of the following methods. Okay, I think we have it there now. It's going to be under the sign up button. Yeah. Now, next is the social media icons. They are actually images. I use images for this project. So if you notice, it's in a row widget because it's standing side by side. And just like column, row takes children to which stands side by side horizontally. Okay, so whenever you want to align content horizontally or widgets horizontally, you can use row widget. It takes a list of widgets which it aligns horizontally. Okay, let's use row. Okay, row. Okay, children. The children are the two images. Let's use container. Container height 50, width 50. Okay, then the child is going to be image. No, these are also asset image. I don't know the images yet. Let's just the command there. Let's copy it. You know, it's actually two images, Facebook and Google. Okay, let's see the names of our image. Facebook.png is the first. Images folder, remember, it's an images folder. Facebook.png, and you may not see this because it's a PNG file, so we have to add color. We have to add a color to it. Let's put the color here. Color, let's say colors dot blue. Let's say blue accent. All right. Also for the next, Google, also google.png. Google.png. Let's come here. Images folder. Google.png. Also give it a color. Color, let's say colors dot colors dot, let's see what we have here. Oh, let's just use anything for now. Yellow accent. Nope. Yellow accent. Let's see. Okay, for now, like I said. This is actually smaller. Yeah, it's actually smaller. Okay, let's see. Let's move the height and see. Okay, let's add these colors to the image itself. So it's going to be pasted there and do the same thing for this. Paste it. But if you notice, our UI, it's standing side by side. There's space in between. So the row widget also takes properties, one of which is main as alignment. Its main as alignment, it's horizontal, meaning this like this, horizontally. So let's use space around. Space around. Yeah. So we need some space between the button, and then some space between the text and this icon. So let's use size bus, or better still, let's copy this size bus 10. Let's copy it. Just copy, and then drop it here. Ctrl X. Yeah, and then repeat the same thing. Drop it before the text, which is before this text. Drop the same size bus there. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see const here and see. Okay, yeah. It's const. And then this two should be a const because it's not changing. This should be a const. It's also changing, and also that you can add const to them. Okay, now if you notice, if you click on this, it's going to have issues. You can see. To avoid this, we have to use another widget called single child scroll view. So let's wrap our body. No, let's wrap the column, or let's wrap this column. Yeah, this column with a single child scroll widget. Single child scroll view widget rather. Wrap with widget. Single child scroll view. You save it, and then if you click again, it will not happen again, as you can see. Okay, so let's give it physics. Now the physics is this. If you notice, look at it. If you see, I don't just like the feel. I prefer it when it's bouncing. It's bouncing. Okay, so that's why I'm adding physics. It's just for the feel of the scroll. So let's just bouncing scroll physics. So if you try it again now, you see that it's going to bounce. Yeah, see now it's bouncing. Yeah. So I think that's all for this tutorial. We hope to add authentication. We'll start with front-end authentication in our next video. Thanks for watching. Drop your questions at the comment section, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the channel, and turn on your notification button. Thank you.